Welcome, welcome. Hi, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. I'm just going to double check everything's working. Oh, good. I see a camera working. Okay, good. All right. So I'm going to do some sharing and get this out while you're getting it out. I'm going to send this out here. How is everybody doing today? So I'm in Phoenix, Arizona today. I'm usually at my home in Washington. We took a little road trip. My son wanted to go visit his girlfriend for her birthday. And so we took a little road trip, which is super fun. If y'all don't know, my 20-year-old son has been gone for 2 years. So it was just super cool to just spend a whole bunch of time in the car with him. I'm hanging out in a hotel while he's his girlfriend at her mom's house. And I just kind of excited to have some alone time and some work time. So super fun. So hello. Welcome, everybody. Super excited to have you here. We are going to be talking about stories and how to use stories for your business. It's going to be amazing. So when you hop on, make sure that you comment #Queen, and then you share this out and comment revolution. Okay? All right, and I'm going to send this out. All right, do y'all want to see how to share this on your story? So speaking of stories, I want to make sure that you know how to share this out. So I'm going to do a little share screen and show you how to do that. All right, how's everyone doing today? What's the temperature where you're at? So I'm sitting in Arizona. It's like, I think it's about 60 degrees. It's supposed to get to about 65. Let's see what temperature I'm actually at. I'm sitting here with the balcony door open. I'm sitting at 54, but I think it's supposed to get about 65 today. Isn't that just heavenly? It does not get any better than that. All right, how's everyone doing today? Hello, Miss Kim. Hey, Miss Spencer. Hello, Sherry, Beverly, Angela. Hello, how y'all doing? Carmen, Cynthia, Sulin. How is everyone doing today? All right, so let me show you how you share a screen. So here's the one little problem. I'm used to having 2 monitors, and so I'm going to have to be a little more savvy than normal and get this stuff all shared around. And share screen is going to be a little more interesting, but it's going to be awesome. So stories, this is going to be a really fun webinar. I have all sorts of fun things. 46 in Houston. Are you one of the Texas people that got snow? It was so fun to see how many of you Texas people got snow. It looked like your kids are having a blast. Some of you are cold. Kim sitting at 19 degrees. I know winter months can be harsh. This January can be crazy. Northern California, chilly but sunny in Houston. 52 in Northern California. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to be doing some giveaways today. And to get in on our, so I have something kind of fun. I wish I had one here. We're going to give you a choice. I have a couple crown hats left, my ball caps, but I don't have one to show you. I have one white ones and red ones. So perfect for Valentine's Day. And then I have a really fun, oh my gosh, they're so cute. It's a denim ball cap, and it has a heart, but the heart is rhinestones and pearls. It is gorgeous. Seriously, it is so cute. I've had them for months. I've been saving them for Valentine's Day. And we need to start getting the Valentine stuff out. So we're going to be giving away 2 hats today. And you got to share this publicly, okay? We got to be able to see where you shared it. So share it on your profile, into groups, and then comment revolution. And then you also got to comment #Queen And when you do that, you need to click on Get the Goodies, okay? So make sure you follow all those directions. The hats are so cute. I'm so sorry I'm traveling. I normally have them right here to the right of my desk. But it is the cutest. It is so elegant for a ball cap. Like I said, it's a big heart. It's about this big, and it is dotted with rhinestones and pearls. It's one of my favorite hats I have. It is so cute. So make sure you comment Revolution when you get that out, okay? Let's get this out. Let's help your teammates learn how to use stories for your business, okay? All right, so let me do a little share screen because I want to show you how to share this. Mouthful here. Let's see here. Okay, so let me do a little share screen here. Hello. Oh, Grace, aren't you sweet? Thank you. Okay, so I don't know how many of you have COVID hair. I got about this much trimmed off the ends of my hair. It's the first time it's been cut since November 2019. My hair was never cut in 2020. Maybe it's like Samson delay. Maybe it'll give me power. Maybe it'll change the vibes of the universe, getting a haircut. Anyway, finally got it trimmed. I've been coloring it on my own. If y'all heard of Madison and Reed, it's not a direct sales company. It's just it's like the Dollar Shave Club, but you can get hair color. Anyway, my mom was a beautician, so I knew a little bit about how to color hair. So I've been coloring my own hair, and then I got a new wand, and it's a little bit bigger than the one I usually use. Anyway, isn't it just fun to be a girl? I love to be creative and change things up. I was looking at some pictures this morning, and I'm like, ooh, that'd be fun to bob it off and poof it up again. I don't know. I'm always liking to do something different. Oh, you're so sweet, Cindy. I really appreciate that. How sweet of you. Thank you, hon. Okay, so let me show you a little bit about sharing to your story. I am so enjoying the amazing warmth in Arizona. It is fabulous. Okay, so let me pop this up here and put myself down in the corner. So I'm going to show you, whoops, wrong way. There we go. That's what I wanted. So I'm going to show you how to share this to your story, both on your profile and on your business page. Okay, and hopefully this is, I really like having my other screen. Make sure that's sharing. Okay, awesome. All right, so I'm going to pull this up here so you can see this. What you first have to do is you've got your like, share, comment, and you've got your little head right here. This is your profile picture to your business page. You're going to click the drop down on that, and then you're going to select you as a human instead of you as a business, okay? So this is going to change to my profile picture. See how this changed? Then you're going to click on share. Now, there's several places I'm going to share this, but to share it to your story, see how it says share to your story. Okay, that's your personal profile because that's what I've got selected here. I'm going to share that there. While I'm here, whoops, I'm also going to click share, share public. That goes to my personal profile timeline. Okay, now the funny thing is, let's see if this has changed today. I still am not sure how to share from your story from here. Your business page story, unless share to a group, share to a page. Yeah, this just goes to the page. Okay, so let me stop screen sharing, and let me show you how I do it. Share it to a story on my business page. There's got to be a way to do this, but I still have not figured it out. A little bit easier from your phone or computer. Okay, so here's my personal profile, and I'm going to scroll up until I see here's my webinar going on right now, and I'm going to click this share button, and then it says share a story to share to a page of story. Y'all see that? Okay, I'm going to click on that. I'm going to choose my page up here. Boom, baby. All right. And then, oh, good. Isn't that unusual? Oh my gosh, I actually have a smile and not some crazy look on my face like I'm trying to eat somebody. Wow, not very often do we get the good thumbnails. Thank you, Facebook, today. So when you ever like go live, make sure you like smile at the very beginning, because when I do there's like a countdown on Be Live. So I try to make sure I'm smiling when that happens. So I actually got a decent thumbnail today. That doesn't happen very often. I'm so silly, but that's okay. All right, so comment #Queen, share this out, comment revolution. You can also tag 510 friends, and let's rock and roll. Let's talk about business page stories, okay? Because there's so many cool things you can do. I'm also going to share screen on my actual computer. Oh, you have those all the time too, Erin. I know. I always I talk with my hands too much, and then my mouth will be open. I'll be like, I always look like I'm trying to eat someone in my thumbnails. You're so funny. Okay. So let's have a little heart-to-heart about why you want to be doing stories on your business page. Okay. This is a really, really fun thing. It's super funny. My son's been giving me a bad time about having my microphone in front of me. Yours usually looks like you're about to attack someone too, Stephanie. That is so funny, right? I know, like I talk too much with my hands. Okay. I don't know if it's too much, but I talk with my hands, so then it makes me look like I'm trying to eat someone. All right. So here's the deal. Okay. Facebook created stories for a couple reasons, but one of the main reasons is Facebook, yeah, keep smiling at the beginning. Exactly, Grace. Facebook wanted to improve the relationships with people on Facebook. Okay, so let's step back and have a little bit of a heart-to-heart. One of the things that you always have to be working on is understanding what Facebook wants to see so that Facebook will share your content more. Okay, what does Facebook want to see so that they'll share your content more? Okay, so we want to keep Facebook happy. We want to play well with Facebook. We want to make friends with Facebook. Okay, and yeah, there's no other way around it. You definitely want to keep peace with Facebook and understand what makes them tick. So y'all probably have felt this way a little bit yourself, okay? So you can comment felt if you relate to this. Facebook was getting a little bit to a point where people were just kind of feeling like a number, and they weren't feeling like they were having authentic, organic, true relationship building experiences. They're reading people's content. You know, they're hitting like, they might comment, they might laugh, they might cry together, but the personal, intimate, really get to know somebody, build a relationship kind of thing was getting a little loosey-goosey. Okay. It wasn't making people feel as connected as people want to feel. Okay. So they said, well, let's see what we can do about encouraging people to have more one-on-one interactions instead of this whole massive, people see these comments and you just kind of feel like a number in this big sea of people. Okay. So if you felt that way, we're just kind of like, how is it I can see all these people every day, but I don't feel like I'm connected to anyone? Okay. So if you felt that way, Facebook understood that, and they were losing people because of that, right? And if Facebook loses people, one, they're not serving people well, and two, you know, they're a business. They want to keep making money. So we do what people want to do. Okay, so because you felt that way, then this is going to make a lot of sense. Facebook said, let's encourage one-on-ones. So I want you to put one on one or one semicolon one, okay? Because this is the thing you want to really, really understand. The one-on-one is what Facebook wants to see a lot more of. one-on-ones, okay? So part of stories is when you see stories, okay, one of the things that's really, really important to understand is that when you reply to a story, first of all, everybody doesn't see the other replies you do. And second of all, it goes right to Messenger. Okay, so let me show you what that means real quick. Just give me just a little bit of time. I usually have two big screens up and it's super easy to share screen. But things are just a little bit different because I'm not at home. So here's one of my stories right this morning. Okay. So let me show you this here. Come on, computer's moving just a little slow. So when you open stories, how many of you just scroll stories during the day? Okay. Tell me about how you scroll stories. So as we go through these stories, what you're going to see, I have to get by some of these that I'm an admin for. Okay. So when you see these, what's really cool, I need to get past. You're going to start seeing this option to reply. And that option to reply, it's similar to a comment, but it goes to Facebook Messenger. Okay. And that's really, really, really important to understand. Facebook wants to see, okay, here's my cute porter. Let's see what he posted. Probably him and his girlfriend. Yep. Okay. Here's Miss Rihanna. Okay. But here's the reply. Yep. She's headed to Arizona just like I am. Do you typically do design on your petty? No, I'm like simple girl. Okay. So look at her little voting thing here. But then I can reply, beautiful color. Let's see if I can spell. Okay. And that went to her as a message. And that's what Facebook wants to see. Okay. This is really, 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 really important to understand. Facebook wants to see back and forth engagement. Okay. Now I want to give you some thoughts here. No matter if this is on your business page or on your personal profile, I want you to think about the possibilities of what can be done here. Okay. So let's say how many foodies, comment foodie. If I have any foodies in the house, I'm sure I do. Okay. You just started getting multiple replies. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Miss Glover, that's so cool. Good job, lady. Okay. So here's the thing about this. Okay. That's super important to understand. So I want you to think about the big scenario here. All right. If as a foodie, you post a picture of a dinner you made or a beautiful dessert or just you cooking something or you and your kids together, okay? And all you had to do is put the text on there, comment below or reply below recipe, and I'll send you that recipe. What if you did that every day, okay? And you did a new thing on there and they were replying recipe, and it'll show you which story it came from. And the stories only last 24 hours. You could start so many conversations. And with my money-making messages, I'm going to teach you how to take that. And there, let's say it was, I don't know, shrimp Alfredo. Okay. And you're like, and they requested the recipe. And you're going to ask, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to send this to you. I'm so curious. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much is your family like seafood in general? And you start asking them more about the other dinners they have. What do they like that they're eating? What do they wish they were eating differently? And you might have some suggestions for products, okay? But getting people to engage with what you're doing. So you could post, what you're wearing today. Wear it tomorrow's wear it Wednesday or, whatever, try on Tuesday or whatever it might be. Okay. And sorry, my stories are still going and there's videos in here. Shut down. Stop. There we go. Okay. So there's so many opportunities to get people to talk to you. But here's the thing you have to remember, okay? In this, I want you to hit the love button if you know what I'm talking about and how you don't want to feel. I'm going to teach you how to make sure you do in a way how you do want to feel, okay? We've all had cold messages, and the cold messages, they reach out to you. You hadn't engaged with them. You showed no interest whatsoever. And it's like, hey, I have this product I thought you'd be interested in. Hey, I have this business I thought you'd be interested in, okay? We don't like cold messages. We want something different. I teach you something completely different. If you want different than cold messages, I want you to hit that heart. Along the bottom, if you're on a phone, you got the little emotions, hit that heart. Have it fly, okay? Because I don't believe in cold messaging. I will never, ever, 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 ever suggest you cold message. But the people that engage with you, okay, super important to understand. The people that engage with you are saying, I know you sell lipstick. I know you sell camis. I know you sell, and when it's something about fashion or food or whatever is connected to your product, they're saying, okay, you can talk to me. And what most people don't understand is if you're doing your post about your products and always asking a question or having a call to action, like comment recipe for the recipe, you will have, if you'll keep track of everyone who's commented and everyone who hit an emotion button, it will blow your mind how many people you have to go and message about booking a party, doing sales, personal shopping, even potential recruits. I'm telling you, it will blow your mind, okay? But it's a matter of consistency and knowing the right questions to put on there or call to actions, okay? And stories is prime real estate. You open your phone to go to Facebook, you can't not see stories. It's at the top of the page. And it kind of blows my mind how many business page stories come first up there. Whereas in a profile, business page posts aren't always the priority, but they seem to be in stories. It absolutely blows my mind, actually. Okay, so I'm going to show you some insights on my stories to kind of give you an idea of how cool this can be. Okay, it blows your mind, Teresa. Okay, I absolutely positively can teach you how to message authentically without any cold messaging and just connect with those that gave you a signal. Yeah, you can talk to me. Okay. So even if they hit the emotion button. Okay. So Pam, here's the thing. I like to keep a running list. Okay. And you would have a list that says everyone who commented and everybody that hit emotion buttons. I would first message those that have commented. And if you get through those and your calendar's not full, now you have list B, right? But it's not cold list. It's not cold, it's not list C where they've never engaged. It's like, here's your hot leads. Here's your semi-warm leads. And you got your, okay? Do you see what I'm saying? So it depends on what you've got, okay? So super, super important to understand the people that engage with you are absolutely giving you permission to have a conversation with them, at least 90%. There's going to be one or two, there's like, I was just commenting on that, or they'll even say they don't like cooking or they never wear jewelry. Like, you're not going to message those people, but most of them you can, all right? Now, sometimes you'll have similar people comment multiple times during the month. You're not going to message them every time. But you will be surprised if you keep this running list of people who've engaged, both comments, likes, replies. You will be shocked, absolutely shocked at how many different people engage every day. Yes, there are 3 to 5 that you see repetitively, but I promise you, if you keep a running list, you will be shocked at how many different people are engaging with your posts. Okay. It's super, super, super cool. Wendy, you are the sweetest. Oh my gosh, with your hair post. All of you that are very visual, kind of my craft girls, my hair girls, my jewelry girls, my foodies. Okay. The health and wellness, some of these others, it's a little bit harder. You've got to get more creative. But anything with a tutorial, makeup for sure, those are all very, 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 visually stimulating. I talk, okay? I don't have a lot of visually stimulating stuff for you. So I have to really think outside the box to get people to talk to me. So you've got so many fun things where people will comment, but you want to make sure you know how to elicit those comments, okay? Now, I'm going to show you a couple videos here. There's some people that tell me they don't know how to do a story on their business page. How many of you have never, ever, ever, comment never if you've never done a story on your business page? If you're doing stories regularly, either comment week, I do them once a week, daily if you're doing them multiple times a week, okay? So I'm going to show you some videos here and kind of talk you through them. Let's see here. Okay. So if you've not done this as a team leader before, here's something that's interesting. So the way I recorded these on my Galaxy, and I know it's also on an iPhone, there's a thing here that says screen record. So if you ever need to record something for a team member, it's really cool to be able to do this from your phone to show them how to do it, okay? One day I'll figure out how to do a webinar from a phone and share my screen from my phone, but right now that's not possible that I know of. Okay, so let me pop this up here, and this is going to do a little video that just shows you how you do a story from your phone, okay? So you go to your business page on your phone, and if you see where my little profile picture is, there's a blue plus on it, okay? And that blue plus is what we're going to click. And it's going to ask, do you want to change your profile picture? Do you want to add a story? If there are stories there, do you want to view a story? I clicked. Here we go. I clicked play on the wrong one. Okay, here we go. So we're going to click that little plus, okay? And that's going to pop up, and across the top, here we go. We got to click create story first. Okay. And then when that pops up across the top, you have all sorts of things that you can do stories with, text and boomerang and mood and that. And then you can pick a photo that's on your phone. And then on the right-hand side there, if you see there, you've got to scroll. Okay. I did this the other day and it made all my videos like obsolete. So that thing scrolls because I was looking for the link. And I'm like, why isn't it here? And there's tons of things on there, okay? So you've got things called stickers. You can type on there and do different fonts, different colors, different sizes. You can move it around, okay? I meant to put hello, so you'll see me backspace. Couldn't type this morning, putting jello instead of hello. You can change the color, move it around, okay? But doing this on your phone from your business page is really, really fun. You're going to see a couple other, so the things on the left, the tools. So that shows you where you can change the color, change the style. There's all sorts of different things that you can do here. Okay. And we're going to talk more about strategy and how to see insights here in a second. So hang in there with me. There's a couple people that need some basics here. This is called animate. It zooms your photo in and out, or it scans across. There's all sorts of things. And people love movement. Facebook knows people love movement, so they're always giving you new ways to make things move because that gets more interaction. Okay. No, there's a way to do it on your computer too, Pam. We'll talk about that in a second. Thank you, Melissa. She's right on it. Melissa's awesome. She's like my second secretary. She's always making sure people know what to do. Everybody say hi to Rihanna. So then we also have effects. And then you can add stuff to your photos. And then you've got a drawing tool. And you can make it thick or thin. Your brush. You can change different colors. And the funny thing is, everybody look in the very top left-hand corner, there's an undo. The other day I was playing around with this and I like accidentally did a little swipe on it and it put a thing where I couldn't, I'm like, I need to take this off. Like, but that undo button is your friend, okay? And sometimes like if your photo's white or something, it'll be hard to see that undo button, but take note on that undo button up there in the top left-hand corner, okay? All right. So this is the basics. You just want to know that the tools on the right-hand side, that you've got to scroll to see all of them. Now, the last one is link. And most of you would probably use Shop Now, and that you would want to have on your business page that connected to your website. At the top there was custom link. A lot of you don't have access to doing custom link, but you can from a computer. So I'm going to show you how to do that and show you a little bit about insights on that. Okay. All right. So let me share screen again. Hang on one hot second here. All right. So how many of you know what Creator Studio is? So comment CS if you know what Creator Studio is. If you don't, put a big question mark, okay? All right, and while you're doing that, while I'm getting this set up, I would love to know how many of you, is this your first time here? So comment 1 ST first if this is your first time here. Okay, and comment QQ if you've been here before, if you're a question queen in training. Okay, so let me put myself down here. All right, so now on the left-hand side, I have Creator Studio right here. For some reason, a lot of you won't see that. I find sometimes you'll see it listed right here under More. But if you don't see it in either of those places, what you want to do is click on Publishing Tools. Okay, so Publishing Tools, I think everybody has had that I've worked with. Okay, so you're going to go to Publishing Tools, and then on the left-hand side of Publishing Tools will pop up Creator Studio. So right here under Tools, click on Creator Studio. Okay, so Creator Studio is what you want to use on your computer. And this is super, super savvy. All right. So what we want to do is click on this button right here that says Add Story. Okay. So click on Add Story. And over here on the right, it pops up. And this is just so cool. So this would be super, super, super effective. We got to first pick my business page. And you can add a photo or just text. Most of you are going to do a photo. So you've got new products, you've got bling, whatever it might be. So I'm going to pop a picture in here. Usually I make sure it's, so I actually have, so the other thing you can do is go to Canva and you can create story size content. Okay, so I'm going to pop one of these in here because it's actual story size. You want to use up all the space. Okay, and then the cool thing is you can hit add text and you can put some call to action like, you know, click the button below. Okay, but the biggest thing I want to show you is this add button. Now check this out. First of all, make sure you hit this drop down because you've got Shop Now, Book Now, Learn More. Those of you that have like bling and you want people to be able to shop, be sure and click on Shop Now. Okay. And then enter link. You would put that create your business page, where your new releases are, or your website if you have them on a website, or let's say your party plan and you have your www.pamperedchef / Susie Smith, / whatever the name of the product is. You can go get that very, very, very specific link and put that in here, okay? And see how that cute little shop now button's on there? This is so powerful. Those of you that are paparazzi and have new releases, you could do this with all your new releases in here. You can put 10 stories in a day. That's totally fine. That's not politically correct, like it when you can't do 10 posts on your personal profile. Do you see what I'm saying? And so then you would click add to story. I'm not going to do that because this isn't an accurate one, but it is amazing, absolutely amazing what you can do with this. I don't know why everybody doesn't have access with it on their phone. But this is so cool the way you can put these custom links on here. It is super, super, super. Yes, Jessica, isn't this exciting? Okay. This is fun stuff, y'all. Okay. Stories are uber, uber, uber fun. There are so many things that you can do. Now, while we're here, I want to show you some insights. Okay. So this is really cool. When you're on your regular business page, on the left-hand side, it's towards the bottom. You want to click on Insights, okay? When you click on that, it will bring you here, and you're going to scroll down until you see Stories, okay? And we click on Stories, and then you're going to go through here. And this was a really fun one. I'm going to show you this one right here. Check this out. So you can see there were 61 actions taken. I have 52 emotions taken, 7 replies. 7 different people messaged me from this post just asking them about their Monday. Now, I hope that you guys take this with like an excitement, not any sort of, oh man, why wasn't I doing this? But I see a lot of you super friendly in the morning. Good morning. How are you doing? Lots of good morning posts. Why are you doing that without a question? Okay. Think about this. When you say good evening, good afternoon, good morning, just your friendly post, why are you only talking out? Okay. We're going to be doing in our group a thing just about staying front of mind and a whole thing on morning post, because I see so many do it and they don't ask any questions. Okay. Make sure you're asking a question. Okay. Whether what's the temperature at your house? What are you doing for the weekend? This one just says, what's on your Monday plan? 7 comments from a very just simple, fun post. And it got me 927 different people seeing this. Okay. That's exciting stuff. So it is amazing what you can do when you do this with your question queen skills. Okay. There is not one tool on Facebook that will work unless you're adding questions to it. I cannot emphasize this enough. Okay. So, and the cool thing about this is people seem to be more likely to kind of slow down and give you more information than on our post. We always are talking about 1-button responses, and you can do those still. How many days a week, multiple choice, all those kind of things. Okay. But this, people just kind of are in a slower mode. They expect to engage and have more of a one-on-one. It really, really, really is powerful what it can do. Okay. And that's you guys are so cute. Okay. Yes, this is a game changer. Absolutely. Okay. So fun. All right. Now I want to show you a couple more videos that I made for you. Just got to put this down here. Okay. So you saw that on Royanna's story. It asked about what was your decoration or no decoration. So let me Okay, so there's a thing called stickers. I want to show you some of the different ways you can add some flair with that. Okay, and one of them is the poll question. But so we're going to start with, back at creating a story. I'm going to throw a picture in. At this one I didn't actually post. I just want to show you some things. So on stickers, okay, that top function at the top, there are so many fun things you can do there, okay? So y'all, make sure you're commenting #queen and share this in Comment Revolution. So GIFs. Now, this is one of my favorite things to do. So GIF, and then you're going to put on here, I like to search arrow. I like to direct their eyes towards the thing I want them to do. So if I have a call to action button at the bottom, I'm always looking for arrows. And the cool thing is you can turn them, you can make them bigger or smaller. There's all sorts of things you can do with those arrows. And there's all sorts of colors. But arrows are it's funny because it says GIFs. And so you expect it to always, like the Friends or the Office GIFs, like you expect it to be that. But I also, there's ones on, today was Tuesday, so I was throwing that in. There's use the search bar in GIFs. There's so much you can do. You've got location, which is really fun because I'm in Arizona. I'm not usually here, right? So we can put that on. How many of you have added music to yours? It's so cute and it's legal because it's a very short clip and you can put in any word and it will pull up all these songs. So I used music and I put in sunshine just because I thought it was sunny and happy here, right? So put in sunshine, all sorts of sunshine stories music popped up, and you can add those on there. There's so many fun things. Now, here's the thing. It's just kind of limitless what you can do. And sometimes you don't know what you don't know. So we have put together a 30 different videos on using all sorts of different pieces of this. Okay. So we're going to be talking about how to get that 30 stories training, because we just want you to have access to all these things. So then you can change the view of that song. It does all sorts of different views on what it looks like. And then you can always just slide it to the bottom and take it off. Okay. And then the last one, I think I do a poll on here. So poll is kind of down towards, there we go. I circle it. Poll is really fun. I know, love the music, right, Carmen? Aren't they so cute? Okay, now this is so fun. I want you to have fun and be creative with this. I love using emojis because that really shows a lot of emotion. Okay, so you got your happy, kissing and your gag face or whatever you want to call it. I like things like nailed it, failed it. You can do thumbs up, thumbs down. I do another one in here. You'll see here in just a second. Ice and hot, cold and hot, or ice and fire. So cold and hot. But there is so many different things that you can put in here and have fun with those emojis. Okay. I love putting the emojis in the polls, because it's just super fun. And then there's also one that's like ask a question. I didn't do a video on that one, but it's so important to do those. It all comes back to getting engagement. And remember, quit posting, like it's show and tell, y'all. Okay. This should always, here's a little bit about me. Now tell me about you. All right. This is the thing you all are missing, is you're talking way too much out without encouraging people to talk back. Do you realize that is the biggest problem? Dawn, I'm so glad. Thank you for being here, love. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. Okay. I'm actually not that creative. It's really fun. What you can do when you get playing around with it. You'll get super creative too, I promise. You just got to get in there and get your hands dirty and play around with it, okay? You're so welcome, Miss Barbara. Absolutely, okay? So yeah, people love these the polls, because it's so easy. What do I tell all the people? What do I tell you all the time? Button responses. What does that instantly create? Instantly creates a 1-button response with a hot or cold or yay or nay or whatever you want to put in there. Okay. In our stories training that you can buy, I have, I think, 15 or 20 different ideas of that you can put in here. You can put colors in there. Colors look really cute. There's so many different things you can do with this. It's just so fun what you can do. Okay. It's so fun. Oh, Paulette, I'm so glad you're finding it helpful. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that. Oh, awesome. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Thank you for being here. Okay. So insights are super important. Like I showed you. Now, before they've disappeared and the 24 hours is over, let me show you something here. Okay, so I'm going to hold this up. Okay, so let me show you down here. Okay, when your story is still up and it's going to go back, you kind of have to do it quick. Okay, so I'm going to click on this 39 down here. It shows me 39 people saw it. Okay, now I've got reactions here, and there would be a little bar down here that would show me comments or messages if anybody messaged. Okay, so here's one that's on our webinar today. So that kind of tells us what happened there. Okay, and then I've got my live in there, and it shows the engagement there. So you want to learn how to do that on your phone to look at them while they're live, in addition to going back. There's really great information in there. Okay. But my friends, stories is something that's very underutilized. So using them will kind of set you apart. It will get you in front of a few more people. Will it double your sales? No. But basically everything I teach helps you like 10%, 10%. Okay. That adds up really fast and then starts to multiply. Okay. Stories is one of those things that just keeps you what's called top of mind. What does that mean? Top of mind, right? If they see different people with different food stuff or different jewelry or different whatever, you're the one, because you're choosing to do stories and you're choosing to do posts and you're choosing to do lives. It just kind of keeps you popping up for them so that you're the one that they buy from. Okay. Does that make sense? Super important. Okay. Right. You're going to do most of it on your phone, Pam. Thank you, Grace. You're the best, love. Love working with you, hun. Okay. Oh, Leanne, thank you so very much. So our goal is just to help you better understand how to use stories. Okay. Because again, this is what Facebook wants to see. They want to see the one-on-one interaction, and that replies and the polls and the questions and all the different things they give you options for really makes a huge difference. Hello, Miss Sidred, how you doing? Hope you're well, hun. So this is, we love what stories can do for your business. Now let's talk about messaging for just a few minutes, okay? Because we have this really cool bundle for stories and money-making messages. Okay, my friends, I just want to give you all a big hug, and I just want to like bring you in like the mama, chicken, and just bring you all under my wing and go, guess what? It's okay. We can do business. We can message people. We can make them feel loved and important. You can feel loved and important. Nobody has to feel icky. I've got a plan. I just want to like gather y'all in and it's going to be awesome. Let me tell you how this works. Okay. So here's the thing with messaging that just gets me so excited and hopeful and just all the positive words, okay, is that when you message and you learn some tweaks, you're going to realize that you are going to be able to serve people. You're going to be able to help them. Sometimes we don't always even sell something to them. Sometimes we're just an asset because of our wisdom. But more often, you're going to find you're going to be able to make a suggestion about a very specific product that, unlike when you do like your parties, you put out there your top 10, 20 products. Yet you carry around 200, 300, 400, 500 products. This is for more of a typical party plan company. Okay. And when you put those top 10, 20 out, and then you get talking to that person and realize they need product number 58. They need product number 120. Not that your products are exactly numbered, but you know what I mean? Like there's these products you love and you know they're awesome, but people usually buy them after they get the basics, right? After they get a better understanding. So this is awesome for follow-up sales, repeat sales, using these techniques will double your sales per person in your parties. There are so many things that you can do and wording that you can learn that will absolutely change. I mean, drastically change your business. Okay. So let me give you a couple examples because we have 30 tips that we give you in our Money Making Messages program. But it is so important to understand. Okay. When I was doing the direct sales in the direct sales industry 20 years ago, so this was September 11th and my husband had lost his job. Okay. It's just part of what was happening back then, you know, a little bit kind of like today, but for a totally different reason. And dang it, I had to hustle and figure out a way to make money. And I had heard at a training that if you overcame the fear of the phone, because we didn't have messaging back then, if I overcame the fear of the phone, I made 400% more than those who didn't. Okay. So I said, well, I'm going to get over the fear of the phone then. And I'm going to learn these skills and I'm going to make this work. But overcoming the fear of the phone was more about learning good wording. So I didn't come off like a jerk. I didn't hate it. And the people I contacted, I really, truly did serve. Okay. So if you didn't have to have your husband lose his job or whatever, you didn't have to have something bad happen. But if you are in a place, it's the beginning of the year, you might have kind of put on that mindset. I want to make 400% more. Okay, so I want you to comment 400, 400. If your mindset is, well, what? If I learn to get over this fear of messaging, if I learn some better wording, I could make 400% more. Like, bring it on. Okay. Yeah, overcoming the fear of lives. Exactly. Okay, many of you have already overcome other fears. You can overcome this one too, okay? Now, if you just joined us, make sure you're commenting #Queen to get all our goodies and comment revolution if you want to and share this out to get in our drawing for our hats today, okay? All right. So here's the thing. To make 400% more and overcome the fear of messaging, I have some awesome wording that truly, truly does work. Okay. So one of the things that's really, 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 really important to understand is when you're messaging, how many of you have been messaging away and you thought the conversation was going pretty well, and then it kind of died, and I kind of joked they went MIA, missing in action. Comment MIA if you've ever been having a really good conversation with somebody and then you're like, where did you go? It's like crickets, okay? Comment MIA if you're like, I don't know why that conversation ended. So I'm going to tell you the reason that it ends about 90% of the time. And you're going to go back and look at your conversations and you're going to be like, oh my gosh. Okay. The first thing that you're missing and you can quickly and easily change is the last thing you said did not end with a question mark. It ended with a statement. You said, yep, we have that in purple. Yep, that will whisk eggs great. Yep, that, you just put a statement out there and then you expected them to say, oh, awesome, we'll order me 6 of them. Okay. If you go back and look at most of your conversations that went MIA, I can promise you, I've looked at a lot of conversations. Most of them, every one of them, no. Most of them you will see. You made a statement and you did not ask another question. So if they said, do you have that in purple? We say, yes, we have that in purple. What are your, now here's another secret. What are your thoughts on ordering? So here's the thing. It's kind of awful and sad, but it is the way it is, what it is. So many of us don't like to say the word no, okay? And so we don't like to tell someone no. So we're on Messenger. So when we were on the phone and we could hear people's voices and someone would ask us something, we'd be like, I'll have to think about it and get back to you. That's how they avoided saying no, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? I'll have to think about it and get back to you. But now we ask a question that's a straight out yes, no, especially when it has to do with business. They just don't respond if they don't want to say no or they don't want to say maybe, and they're worried about hurting your feelings, which is kind of crazy because them not responding at all kind of like doesn't make us feel very good. But that's still what happens, okay? So instead, if you will change any direct, do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? To instead, what you're going to do is you're going to say, what are your thoughts on getting those purple earrings? What are your thoughts on getting that air fryer? What are your thoughts on getting that mint cami? And what happens is they tell you both why they want it and their concerns. Because here is the biggest thing that most of you don't understand. And you know it subconsciously, like it's floating around back here, but it hasn't made it up here logically. What you hate is that you can't see their body language. So I hate that I can't see your faces, okay? But we make the best of it and we ask you lots of questions. But you can't see their face. And so one, you don't, if they're slow to respond, you don't know if they're just busy with kids or driving or at work. Or you can't see if you're talking about product and if they're kind of like this and they're all excited and they're oohing and eyeing, or they're kind of going like this and they're like, well, maybe. Okay, you have no idea what they're thinking because only 10% of communication is words. So when all you have is words to read and you can't see their body language, it's like, oh, dang, this is frustrating. So what I want to do is teach you how to pull the body language out. And when you say, what are your thoughts? That's when it's the body language that you wish you could see right here will start to come out. Does that make sense? It is really powerful. So here's another thing is that when you reach out to someone, you don't ever start directly with, do you want to book a party? Hey, Susie, I've been thinking about you. We have a new catalog. You want to book a party? No. We want to first talk to them about whatever they've talked to us about last, or we saw they went on a trip, or we saw they moved, or whatever. Something positive, okay, or empathetic. Not political. Don't go there, okay? But anything about their life, their personal life, things that they clearly love and care about, okay? So you want to say, hey, Susie, I saw y'all went on your trip. What was your favorite part? And then they'll respond back because they love to talk about themselves. Or the other thing you can do is, hey, Susie, I got a quick question for you. Do you have a minute? And then they'll respond back. Don't go in with a business message, because if they don't respond, how many of you don't respond to every message immediately? I don't. Okay, why? I'm driving. I'm talking to somebody else. My phone is dead. I've set my phone down. I can't figure out where it's at. It's fallen in the couch cushions. Okay, right. All the million reasons. Why don't you respond to every one of your messages immediately? Okay, comment your most common thing. So when we think they didn't respond back because we said a business thing, I call them the paranoid monkeys, start flying around our brain and making us crazy. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. They didn't want to hear from me. Okay. Do y'all have monkeys flying around when it comes to messaging? Kind of makes you a little crazy, huh? Okay. So always ask about their life and use their name, or do you have a quick minute? I've got a quick question for you. Okay. This is so important. You can do Creator Studio on your phone on an app. You go to the App Store and find Creator Studio, my friends, but not directly on the Facebook app. Washing dishes, exactly, Melody. Okay, I know. How many times a day do I misplace my phone? It's crazy. Okay, so we get their attention. They say yes. We talk about their trip. We talk about their life. Okay, and then we're going to say, may I either ask about the comment you made on a post, or may I ask you a couple questions about how you're enjoying your products? Okay. And that is magic. Then they'll open up to you and you will feel good and they will feel good. It is amazing. Okay. So then I'm going to teach you how to make sure you cover 3 things. What I mean by that is, if you're a foodie, we want to cover breakfast, lunch, dinner. If we're jewelry gal, we want to cover earrings, necklace, bracelets. And there's sometimes some other ones besides that. But if you're anything with home, your 31 gifts, your Norwex, you want to cover bathroom, kitchen, living room areas and bedrooms, right? We always cover a couple different areas, and that will help you to create a wish list and help you to double your sales. Then here's my last tip for you. Never, ever, ever mention product without doing this. Y'all want to know the secret? Comment secret. Hit the love button. Be like, I want to know the secret. Okay? Hit the love button. Comment secret, because this is the most important phrase you want to learn how to use. And don't jump into sharing about products until you've always done this first. This will be a game changer. Okay? Hit the love button, comment secret. I want to see it fly. The thing that you always, always say, this one little simple phrase will change your business. May I share with you? Okay. May I share with you? May I share with you a few products with other people young kids have enjoyed? May I share with you some great earrings that a lot of people who didn't like heavy earrings enjoyed? May I share with you some great items that people have liked that we're trying to cook keto? May I share with you? And then you say what it is they said. May I share with you because, the need is that they're looking for. May I share with you is the secret and the game changer. I'm telling you, because then you're going to see body language. You know what happens? They reply back, absolutely, in all caps. Yes, please tell me. Then you know your heart's excited instead of nervous. You know you're this close to closing the deal. And you're going to carefully tell them, because you mentioned little Johnny, blah, 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 fill in the blank with your product. Because you mentioned you love pearls, you might like these, send a couple images. It's magic, y'all. Okay. And I have lots more tips than this. This is just a couple. We have tips on booking parties, tips on recruiting, tips on closing the sale, tips on scheduling the parties, all sorts of things. Okay. This wording is magic. Now, if you could feel the difference, this is one of my favorite words, comment fuzzy. Okay. How many of you did that wording help you feel a little more like, I could do that? Okay. That feels authentic. That doesn't feel like cold messaging. I don't feel like a jerk. Okay. You love it, Miss Melody. Comment fuzzy or tell me on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like that wording? Okay. Fuzzy, fuzzy, fuzzy. That's right, girl. Bring on the fuzz. Okay. My friends, learning how to use what Facebook wants you to use with stories, and then learning how to take those messages that you get and turn them into sales will absolutely blow up your business. The sky is the limit. Y'all, I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't care how much you go live. I don't care how many times a day you post. I don't care. If you don't add questions to everything, and if you don't learn how to message and close deals, it will not matter. Y'all have seen those people and maybe even had those times you were that person. They post and post and post, but then they say they don't do any sales. It's because they don't have the full circle. Okay. You learn how to post, you get in front of more people, you add more friends, but then you got to come around with closing them. If you don't know how to close deals, which is where messaging comes in, that is a big, huge, giant reason why you're not getting more sales. My paparazzi gals, I love to teach how to do personal shopping. If you did personal shopping with 2 people a day for a whole month, by a month from now, you would have 20 new people on your lives. Okay. If you are someone that you're struggling to get parties booked, if you start posting and messaging people about the things they commented on, you would have a full calendar. You'd have 12 plus parties a month. Do you see what I'm saying? The sky is the limit here. Absolutely the limit. Anything is possible when you learn these skills. And I'm telling you, this is so cool. So I'm just going to tell you my results when I learned this. The next year, okay, beginning of the year, the company I was with, we had our trip incentive. It was a cruise. We had a whole year to earn it. And I was speaking at convention in June. Well, it was in the summer, June, July. And I wanted to, when they introduced me, say that I'd already earned the trip because it'd only been half the time. And so I worked these sales. I worked my phone. I worked my parties. And I earned that trip in half the time allotted and earned all sorts of recruiting awards. Okay. When you learn how to message correctly and that fear comes down a little bit, you always will be a little nervous, but you can get that fear to come down a lot. The sky's the limit. Okay. All right. Okay. So I want to tell you about how you can work with us on stories and our training for this, because this is a game changer. Okay. All right. What was your biggest aha moment today on messaging or stories? Okay. So those of you that have never, ever taken a training from us before, this is called our Social Media 101. The very, 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 very first thing you have to learn is how to add questions to everything. Okay. So if you're posting, even if you're not doing stories, if you're posting right now and you're not adding questions to all your posts, the first thing you want to take is this. It's called Social Media 101. Social Media 101 will teach you how to add questions correctly, how to maximize your algorithms, and how to build your audience, both your personal profile, your business page, and your group. This is a game changer, okay? So this one has 3 payments of $57 or 1 payment of $47, and you save a little bit of money. So those of you who have never, ever, ever taken a class from us before, this is where you want to start. Thank you, Miss Fran Marie. She's like, it's amazing. Okay. We really, really, really want to help you learn how to use social media. Aha moment, share stories, how to add call to action, and all the other option features. Yay, Dawn! Okay. Grace says Social Media 101 is a game changer. You will not regret it. Yay! Thank you for saying that. Okay. So you get Social Media 101 and you get Build Your Audience. So they're both $147 programs, but you're getting buy one, get one free. On top of that, so you're going to get 30 training modules with each of these. So there's 60 training modules total. On top of that, you get to come to what's called our engagement camp. Engagement camp is a separate training. It is a 5-hour training that you come on Zoom. So it's really fun because I can see your face and hear your voice. And we brainstorm together and we create content for an entire month. Now, the fun thing is that content you create can be used in your stories, okay? We're going to make sure that your stories, your content for your stories is awesome, okay? It is so, so fun. Social Media 101 is where you want to start if you've never taken a training with us. And I just popped up the third 3 payments again, okay? So, but you have to be the top 10 people, the first 10 people to get this, to get the third. So the engagement camp is $147 training. So you're getting 3 $147 trainings for only $147, or $450 worth of training for $147. Okay. But the first 10 people are the ones that get it. Engagement camp is totally great. Lots of ideas. Thank you, Miss June. Okay. Grace also says engagement camp is so much fun. It is the bomb. Seriously, you guys, it is so much fun. So we want you to come and learn how to use social media, and then we want you to learn how to create content. They're almost 2 separate skills, but they really go hand in hand, okay? All right, so those of you that have already done Social Media 101, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Where did that go? About the stories. We have a stories training for you. You're going to love it. Okay. So we have a stories. Whoops. Let's click the right thing. That's usually helpful. Come on. My computer's being silly. I'll pop it up in just a hot second as soon as it's going to let me. Come on. There we go. Okay. So Social Media 101 stories. Make sure you pick the right one. Social Media 101 is the one more about Facebook algorithms. Social Media stories. I know I should have named it something a little easier to realize. Look very careful. Are you picking the one for stories and money-making messages, or the one for building your audience in basic social media algorithms? Okay. This one will have 30 different tips. You know how you got a whole bunch of tips today? Well, a lot more tips than that. Okay. So we're going to teach you how to use stories well. And one of the things we really focus on is how to question queen those stories, right? You have to add the questions correctly to get the engagement you want to make sure this is worth your time. Those of you that are posting and you're telling me nobody's commenting or not getting engagement or nobody interacts, my friends, we're going to teach you how to make that happen. You can do this. You totally can. It's a skill. Anyone can learn it. Okay, you totally can do that. So it's $147 or 3 payments. Oh, so there's 2 trainings. Each of them have 30 modules. Stories 101 and money making messages. All the things I've been talking about today, we're going to explode them because there's 30 videos on each. And then you get to come to what's called Question Queen sessions, 2-hour small group sessions on Zoom. You can get help from us. Did you know during our Question Queen sessions, because we don't have a topic we're covering, we're not there saying, okay, we're talking about stories today. We want you to watch the videos and then come and ask your questions. So you can watch the videos on messaging and then come and say, okay, I want to book some parties. And you can be messaging and you say, she just said this. Now what do I say? We'll be like your little Jiminy Cricket on your shoulder and we'll help you know what to say. We've had people sign up their first recruits on this training before, okay? So we will help you message. You can message during your Question Queen sessions and we'll help you know what to say. It is so cool, okay? All right, and then you can get that for 3 payments of $57 or 1 payment of $47. The first 10 people who get this will get engagement camp. Woo! Okay. So engagement camp, again, is that 5-hour training. You get to come for 3 months in a row. We'll actually get the recordings for January because we've done January's, and then you'll get to come for February's and March's. They're held the month in advance. We meet in January to create February's content. We meet in February to create March's content. Make sense? Okay. The first payment is the day you make it, hun. So today, and then the payments are taken out every 30 days. Question Queen sessions are the best. That's right, Miss Sidra. We have so much fun. And exactly, Royanna, she's my coach on this kind of stuff, and you'll get to meet with her on Mondays. The Question Queen sessions are Monday mornings and Monday evenings. Kind of depends on your time zone exactly what that means. Okay. You can get these anytime, but to get in on that third BOGO part, you need to buy and be one of the first 10 today. Okay. Let's see here. So here's the stories 3 payments that's popping up. Or if you commented #Queen, you got a message from us after, well, there's a comment, you click on that link. It'll send you a message and you can click on program options. That's also in there. Okay. And then let me show you Social Media 101. For those that have never taken a training for MS, make sure you take this one first. Social Media 101 and build your audience. Social Media 101 and build your audience. The January engagement camp. Brianna will look. Okay, so I'm going to do this. This is 1 payment, and this is 3 payments. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do here, I'm going to do my drawing real quick, and then we'll do some Q&A. All right. So the 1 payment and the 3 payment, it's in the text. We'll find the dates on the January engagement. It's usually the last Friday and last Tuesday, but it's not that every single time. You're so welcome. You're so welcome, sweet lady. Okay, ready? Drum roll. All right. Thank you so much for sharing the love. We've got Jennifer Ewell, E-W-E-L-L, and Demita Morris. Ladies, Miss Demita and Jennifer, thank you so much for helping us spread the love. I appreciate that so very much. You guys are awesome. So, Miss Angie, most of the training are these short 5-minute videos that you watch on your own time, whatever works for you. We literally jokingly call it potty training, meaning the bits of information are short enough, like you could watch 1 per day in the bathroom and you could get the training done. Okay. The Question Queen sessions, those are 2-hour blocks. You pick 2 of them. We have about 8 a month. You can pick the 2 you want to come to. The engagement camps, you can either attend live, which is really, really fun. They're either Friday nights or Tuesday mornings. You get to pick the one you want to come to. and they are all recorded. You can just watch the recordings if you want and kind of do it at your own pace. So there's all sorts of different ways that you can do this. Okay, Miss Angie, there's a lot of flexibility in this. So my gals at 1, you get to pick from white or red crown hats, or are cute. They're denim and they have a big heart on them. It's about this big. It like sits up here and it has rhinestones and pearls in it. It's so cute. Seriously, so cute. You're so welcome, Miss Angie. All right, what other questions do y'all have? Let me look and see how many we have left. These go super fast. You want to grab them. Miss Rose and Miss Cheryl. Sherilyn. Sorry, Sherilyn. All right. Let's see what questions y'all have. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Leanne. The engagement camp is amazing and will change things for you drastically. That's a big word. I highly suggest taking them. I'm so glad. Kim, I need you to message those kind of things to us, sweetie. You shouldn't be getting blocked. I'm not sure what you mean, hun. All right. What other questions do you have for me today? Did you have fun? Tamika, let me ask you this. When you say you're stretched thin, the things that you're doing right now, do you feel like you're getting the maximum return on them? Okay. Because sometimes to get things, okay, so my goal for you always is basically, to say it simply, is to make more money per hour. Okay. That could be you have more people on your live. So when you're going live, you make more sales. That could be when you have a party. You have more people that attend your party. So you maximize your how much you make per hour. My goal is always for your time to be used more efficiently. Okay. And one of the things is, and I have to do this myself, and it is hard. Okay. I will just tell you, it is hard. But sometimes I have to learn something new. Sometimes I have to put in a different system for delivering content to y'all. Sometimes I have to slow down and tweak something, to be honest, because something breaks. Okay. Different things happen. All right. Does that make sense? And when you said you're stretched thin, one of the things I find with people in that situation, and I feel that way a lot myself, is that sometimes I have to let things kind of either stagnate. Well, not stagnate, but it just feels like it's stagnate because the sales aren't necessarily soaring. I have to slow down enough and allocate some time to learning something new, building something new. And you try to keep things going as well as you can. And you either like sacrifice a little more sleep, or you really use your lunchtime well, or you figure out how to work a little bit smarter. And you get that training in there. And then as that you sacrifice that month or maybe the sales weren't as high, or maybe you give a little bit of maybe a show you like to watch, and you put that into training, then the next month you see this roar. It's like this, but it's so important to kind of take some time to self-evaluate, and where could I give up where could I get a couple hours in a week to do some training and really build my skills? What do I want to accomplish? What's that one thing I need to do better in the next 30 days that would help my business? And when you stop and get honest with yourself about those things, and see, I don't know your life. I don't know if you have a job. I don't know if you're a mom to 12 kids. Okay, so I'm throwing a lot of different examples out there because I don't know you. I'm just telling you, when people say they're stretched thin, the kind of decision you have to make to get, I'm assume you're here because you're like, I'm not as happy with things as I want to be, right? Most people don't come to webinars because they're totally satisfied. They come to webinars because they're hoping for something a little extra, right? So because I know that about you, because you're here and you just dedicated, an hour-ish to listen in, I know that you probably can make some little tweaks in your life that you could fit that training in, and you can grit, bear down and really want this bad enough to find a way to fit it in. It's not easy. Nope, it's not. I'm not going to tell you it is. I'm not going to try to minimize anything. It is challenging, but if it was easy, everybody would be successful, right? And what would be the fulfillment in that? We do things differently because of what we want. And so think about when you say I'm spread thin, really look at your week. Really look at where your time is spent and what can you tweak. And like I said, I'm not going to say that's easy, but I'm going to tell you that when you ask the question and you put your heart out there, you will be surprised what you'll find. You will find those moments that you need to fit the training in when you're focused on your goals and what you really want. Does that make sense? Okay. I love it. So you're working smart, Tamika. So, if this is something that you feel would benefit your business, I know with some creative thinking and with some grit, you'll figure it out. Okay. And you know what? If you have other trainings, maybe this isn't the right time for it. You have to make the decisions that make sense for you and your life and your family. Okay. Oh, thank you, June. You're so sweet. But I just want you to know how much I believe in we can do more than we think we can. Okay. I absolutely believe that. It always blows my mind what I'm able to do. And when I really, really, really want things down to my toes and I get creative. But so many things are possible. Also, sometimes we are doing things that we can delegate or pause for a while to learn so we can earn. Ooh, so smart. Sidra always has wise words. I love it. Okay. There's so much that we can do. All right. So let's go over these programs one more time. We got Social Media 101, one payment of $147. We got social media or 3 payments of $57. So that link just popped up. That's what you want to take if you've never taken a class from us before. And then those of you that are ready to take your stories and your messaging to a whole new level, all of you that commented 400 should be signed up for this class, okay? Those of you that said, I want to make 400% more than those that don't get over the fear of messaging, y'all should be signed up for this class, okay? In the first 10, get the engagement camp for free. So stories and money-making messages, 1 payment at $147 or 3 payments at $57. Okay? Seriously, my friends, this will absolutely bring you to a new level. We all like kind of get to a level and we're like, okay, it's time to get to the next one. We want to walk alongside of you. We know how much this will help you. Stories and messaging is where it's at. It will give you will love how your creative juices get going. You'll kind of be giddy and like so bright. You're like, look what I just did. This is so cute. Okay. You will have so much fun with it. It really, really, really will change your business and will have so much fun. Any questions about those programs? All right. So go ahead and message us if you have any questions at all. Let us know what we can do for you. Love, love, love having you here. Pam, I don't know. Everyone should be able to get stories on their phone. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to. Debbie says, I signed up for 101. You all must do it. Debbie, thank you so much. It's a good one. It definitely is extremely beneficial. Pam, I've honestly never heard of anyone that couldn't do stories on their phone. Go to your business page and find your profile. It should have that little blue plus. They start the day that you buy them. And you need to take your Question Queen sessions within 30 days. But you get the videos forever. So Avalon, make sure when you click on #Queen and you go to Messenger, you click on the button, get the goodies. Commenting it here won't get it for you. That's not how the technology works. And we want to make sure you get those. Thank you, sweet lady. Absolutely. So glad you're here, hun. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It takes practice, Carol. You'll get better and better at it. Everything just takes a little bit of practice. Stories really aren't bad after you get the hang of it. Everything takes practice. No big deal. So, my friends, when you go to a business page, okay, you're going to look for your little profile here, and you're going to look for the blue plus. Okay? Even down here, sometimes I see options down here. Let's see here. Okay. But to add your story, let's see if this. Okay. It's just there's a tiny little blue plus, and you have to like make sure you click it very carefully, so that then you can click on create story. Okay. You're so welcome, Tanya. I am thrilled to hear that. Oh, good, Pam. You found it. Awesome. Nobody has to pay for business pages, Angela. You don't pay for business pages. You can run ads, but you do not pay anything to create a business page. It's there. You just go to your business page on your phone. Okay. And you look for the little tiny blue plus on the profile picture. It's there. All right. Yeah, you don't have to pay for a business page. Nobody pays. So if you're looking in your group, that might be the problem. If you're thinking of your group as a page, your groups can't post stories, only your business pages. That might be what you're thinking. Okay. All right. So if you have any other questions, be sure and message us. I'm going to jump off. Thank you so much for joining us. Anybody else need any links? All right, my friends. Thank you so much. Melissa, you're always so sweet. Miss Royanna, thank you so much for being my right-hand woman. You're awesome. And have a beautiful day. Thank you for spreading love. Mwah. Love to all of you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.